to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This to the 24 for a gain of 4.
11 the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go play action now. Jackson throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
To the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
For his wideout, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. We're scoreless after 1. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Escaping the pressure right. And oh no, everybody on that sideline holding their breath as Kyler Murray is slow to get up here. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful division. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it brings up third down.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That ball complete to Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete here. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And on the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Winds up and lets him. And got his man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete to
Curtis Samuel, 82 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Logan, 26 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Panthers in for the score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play action. Now Jackson flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball carrier. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
15-yard line. It's a pickup.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They'll run here with Connor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they will take a knee here. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.